that?
Talking about
Recording in progress.
always.
Oh,
You
dude, how did
ready?
we get here? How did we get here?
I don't know. The road to 100, and it's here, and it feels like it
It's
came extremely fast.
In the skate park of Falmouth.
do your thing. Do the thing.
Do the thing. Welcome to USA FBL Fingerboard Podcast. I'm your host, Levine Cunningham, and I got Brian O'Neill on the mic.
Oh, I'm so tired, dude.
When we say we did it 100 times, we literally did it 100 times.
Like you, okay, like so we've got like these show notes that are on the side here that you and I are looking at when we're getting ready to go. First of all, this is not going to be a super long episode, so stick around. We got lots of stuff to cover. We've got lots of exciting stuff to cover, but we also this is our. I mean, come on, man! Ta-da! Good for you. 100 episodes.
100 episodes. I'm not even gonna lie, I'm tired. Like-
But the statistics that you have on here. Let's read through some of your statistics.
Man, all right. So we actually got some pretty cool statistics here on the podcast. For starters, 100 episodes is absolutely crazy for any podcast. Like, I don't know what statistics are for podcasts that even make it to 100 episodes, but it's very, very low. But like for USFBL, like we've got some interesting statistics. I'm going to kind of feed off of this real quick. Like, we've had exactly 60 guests on the podcast. We're talking about 60 individuals that are contributors, whether they're obstacle makers, park makers, deck makers, creators, fingerboard makers, event hosts, storefront runners. Like we've had them all. Like everybody, like that's a lot of people that we kind of just had
Ex
all,
convicts,
yeah,
future ex convicts.
all
Yeah.
of that stuff. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like kind of looking back and like there's too many people to even list off. Like that's how crazy that is. Then
Yeah.
we've had 53 listen to wins. So every
That's
week,
that's free stuff.
yeah, we're literally giving out free stuff. Sometimes it's us, sometimes it's our guests that we bring on. So we've had 53 weeks. That's over a year's worth of podcast episodes of free stuff just for fingerboarding and listening to the podcast. Like, how crazy is that?
And just so we can keep people listening, this week's Listen to Win is epic.
Is it? We didn't even go over that, did we?
Yeah, no, you don't even know what it is yet.
I don't even know what it is yet. We got to come up with that
We're
here on
going
the
to
fly.
say it on the podcast later, and you're going to be like, dude, really? And I'm going to be like, yeah, dude, really. So this week's Listen to Win is going to be epic. So start thinking about an epic trick that you need somebody to do so we can get this, but we'll get there. Okay, what else we got for stats?
We've got some crazy stats. All right, so we've had three different online contests done through the podcast. So we've done King of the Plies, Combo of the Year, and Line of the Year, all done through the podcast, which is very interesting how we integrate those contests through the podcast. But more importantly, the amount of cash given away on this podcast is absolutely insane. So for King of the Plies, we gave away $1,500 cash last year, which we'll do the same thing going into this year. Actually, we're giving away more cash this year, but we'll get into that a little bit later. But $1,500 cash for King of the Plies. We've done 2 years of combo of the year. So that's a total of $2,300 that we've given away here on the podcast for combo of the year. Then we've
That's
done
just
line of the
cash.
year.
That's
That's
not
just
all the
cash.
prizes
Yeah.
and stuff, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just the cash portion of it, which is crazy. And then we've got line of the year. We did that last year as well. We gave away $650 worth of cash as well here on the podcast. So that's a total of $4,450 in just cash.
Now wait a minute. Let's have a moment of silence for the $4,450 that we didn't get that you just doled out to people.
Yeah, we've had some contributors that contributed to it. A lot of it came from us, and we have blessed the community with listen to wins, cash prizes, gifts, all kinds of cool stuff. So just kind of looking back at all the stats, all the numbers, all the statistics, I'm like, man, this is crazy. Like we've helped bless a lot of fingerboarders for sure.
And the amount of knowledge, I mean, like I can't like you and I talk like almost every day now. I mean, like we have phone calls, we're working on stuff. We got the magazine, we got the websites, we got the podcast stuff. But like the knowledge going back to these episodes, like, do you remember when so and so said this? You know what I mean? Like, and that
Yeah.
knowledge is just incredible.
Well, here's a fun fact that nobody knows, but only I know. But you, Brian, you have edited every single one of these episodes. And by you doing so, you have absorbed more knowledge in the fingerboarding industry than most fingerboarders know. I can have legitimate conversations with fingerboarders, and I can also have legitimate conversations with Brian here about fingerboarding. And it's just like,
I
and you're
need a
one of
reward.
us. Yeah, like you're one of
I need
us.
an award, and I want my award to be King of the Posers. Like I want to be king of the posers in fingerboarding. I bought a lot of fingerboarding stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like I got my son's into fingerboarding and stuff. So like I'm involved in it, but like I can't do a kickflip to save my life. If he was hanging over a volcano and said, Brian, do a kickflip, dude, you're gone. You're done.
That saddens me. We're gonna get you to learn a kickflip by the end of the year. I
And
think my life
so yeah,
mission might be this. We're gonna teach Brian how to kickflip.
do a kickflip. Yeah. So we've got lots of stuff to cover in today's episode. Let's do the thing where you do this, the Patriot, do the thing, Levine, do the thing where
The
you talk
thing?
about that. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh
Do the
man.
thing.
I mean, if you're
If
watching
you're
this
listening
right
to it,
now, yeah, or listening to
yeah,
this before
do
everybody
that
else,
thing. Yeah. Do that thing right there.
yeah, on our Patreon account before everybody else with early access. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the love and support. Cannot thank you guys more. Right now, we've got league memberships and profiles live on our website at usfbl.com. We've got winter clothes, hoodies, sweatshirts, sweatpants. We want to get comfy and represent your favorite fingerboarding brand, USAFBL. You can find it on our website. Right now, we're up to 14 sanction events. It's only mid-February, by the way. I literally have like 8 inches of snow outside and we're already like 14 sanction events deep. We got another 8 events like pending right now, waiting on deets so we can announce those as well. And then we've got USAFBL back on the road this year with 5 events. We've got 4 regional events and 1 national event, which we're going to talk more into that a little bit later here. You know what? We should talk about that now. I feel like there's a lot of new
The
updates and
regionals.
stuff.
It is okay. The one thing that we haven't said, dude, is that this is a switch up. This is a switch up that nobody has done, and that is that we're taking the idea of meets and just and we're changing it into a totally different animal with these regional and national events. Now, sanctioned events are other people's events that are choosing to follow the USAFBL rules and guidelines, right? And
Yeah,
people are getting ranked up in these sanctioned events.
correct, correct. So, man, there's so many things. We need to leak some stuff. We're definitely going to leak some stuff here on the podcast. All right,
Yeah.
let's 100th episode. We've been doing this for a while. We're gonna definitely leak some stuff here. So, all
Yeah.
right.
And
So
one of
for
the things we're
start,
going to leak is Friday. We're going to leak Fridays here on this episode, by the way. But go ahead.
all right. So let's give them a kind of a mock down of the 2-day weekend event. So we're going to Portland. We got a 2-day event, Philly, 2-day event, Detroit, 2-day event, Atlanta, 2-day event, and then a 3-day national event in Indianapolis. These events are the ultimate fingerboarding experience. We're talking about early access. We have the actual event, and then each night we will have an after party. So Friday, you're going to have early access to the event. Then you have the actual event, and then there's a after party on Friday. Saturday, early access to the event. Then you have the event, and then there'll be a after party on Saturday. So we're talking about a full-blown fingerboarding party, just fingerboard bonanza. Like it's going to be a very
Don't
epic time.
don't be a Levine, because Levine went up to Black River's grand opening up in Chicago and he left early and missed the after party, right?
I didn't know where the after party was. I should have asked somebody.
Don't
Don't be a Levi. But yeah, we're gonna have all that stuff. It's gonna be posted, and it's gonna be some crazy good times for sure. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But Friday, most importantly, we are hosting a
what? Wait, you're going to leak it now?
no, we gotta lead up to that. We gotta lead up to it. Let's start from the beginning.
Yeah, we're
I
going
wanna
to wait
play
on that.
Tarantino.
We'll talk
Yeah.
about the Fridays in a minute. Yeah. The Friday, let's say you show up. What time are you going to show up at these events on Friday?
Friday early access is gonna be about 4 o'clock.
Okay. And you got all day to fingerboard on Friday, all the parks, 30 parks, up to or more than 30 parks at each one of these regional and national events, to hang out, meet up with people. We're going to have vendors, we're going to have booths, we're going to have sponsors, we're going to have tons of fun stuff on Friday. You do not have to compete on Fridays, but like on Fridays is the basically the meetup day, right?
That is the prelim tournament. I kind of want to let's kind of build up to Friday. So
Okay.
the competition portions of these events are going to be invitational only, but the entire event is open to the public. So anybody can come to the event. They can shred over 30 parks. They can buy from vendors. They can watch all the competitions. They can, enjoy every aspect of the event. So anybody can pull up and have a great time. The competition portions of the events are going to be invitational only.
So whenever you're going to sanctioned events and you're getting ranked and you're getting those cool little pieces of jewelry from USAFBL, what does that mean?
So that means that you're going to be ranked under USAFBL. Anybody that competes at a tour stop or a sanctioned event is going to be ranked under us. You would need to become a league member to be able to showcase that ranking. So anybody that's like, hey, I competed, I want to know like where my rank is, you'll need to become a league member. We'll be able to showcase all that information stuff for you. We've tracked every single person that's ever fingerboarded. Then everyone's going to be wondering, well, how do I get invited? And I feel like this is where the magic sauce is getting ready to happen, and we're going to produce the most controversial list in fingerboarding of all time.
Wow. Okay. All right. That's a
Possibly,
big thing.
possibly. It's up there. I would say
Yeah.
top five,
Yeah.
easily, easily. We're
Yeah.
creating
I
a
can promise you
power.
that anybody showing up for competition on Saturday, I guarantee you there's not a fingerboarder in that whole place that's not going to be like, yep, that guy deserves to be in that.
Definitely. So we're looking at creating a power ranking list for each region, for each category. So we're looking at producing a list of the best fingerboarders for each region for Game of Skate, Best Run Street, Best Trick Street.
All right. And so they're going to get an invitation from Levine himself is going to reach out to every single person on these his master list. Is that the right thing to say?
Nope. 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 Nope.
I like
No,
power
that sounds
rankings.
that sounds
That's
bad.
weird. Yeah.
The power rankings. You said power rankings.
Oh no, this is much worse.
Okay. And they're going to get an invite from you to compete at these regional events, right?
Should we send out golden tickets? I feel like we need to send out golden tickets like Willy Wonka.
Oh, man, I don't have time to make golden tickets. Damn it. Just we'll do phone calls. No, we can't do phone calls. We'll do Instagram messages.
Fair enough. I want to do golden tickets. Brian said,
I'll make you a graphic for the Instagram messages you can drop in there. Here's your golden ticket.
All right, we're sending out golden tickets. I love it. I love it. All right, so you're going to get a golden ticket to the regional events. So there you have it. So mid-March, be on the lookout. I'm leaking that right now. Mid-March, we're going to drop that list. You guys are going to get the golden tickets in your DMs. And I'm excited to announce these. So it's going to be a really big ordeal.
And you will be able to go on usafbl.com and we are compiling that what the hell did you call the list again?
Oh, power rankings list.
Power list. Yeah, we're going to be compiling the power list. It'll be divided up by the region. So we got our west region, we've got our east region, we got our northern, and we got our southern region, right?
And so
Okay.
just so that everybody's clear as to how they get on the power rankings list, you have to go to a sanction event or a past tour stop event. We prioritize the power rankings list based off of medals and points accrued through all of your competitions. So if you're ever wondering
Dude,
how
this
that works,
sounds like professional. This sounds like you got this figured out.
yeah, it's a formula for sure, but it's also based off
Okay.
of a committee as well. So it's a little bit of both.
If you are in the West Coast and you win first place in a game of skate in Portland, Oregon, for our first event, what does that mean?
That means that you are the regional champ for the West, and you're also going to get invited to go to nationals. Should
All
we
right,
tell
I'm
them
sorry,
about the
go
magic? No, we can tell them about the magic. All right. So the
Tell them about
magic
the magic.
happens in the national events. So the winner of Game of Skate, Best Run Street, and Best Trick Street, we're going to pay their way in full to go to Schwarzbach, Germany to compete in Fast Fingers 22 under Team USA.
Ooh, so we're gonna fly them to Germany.
Put
We're
them
gonna
up in
all
hotels.
put them up in hotels. We're gonna get them to the Black River Fast Fingers 22, and we're gonna have Team USA FBL in the mix
Correct. So we're bringing our finest competitors and we're dropping them in the mix in the global contest that Fast Fingers is
on our dime.
on our dime.
That's a big deal. Now,
That is a big deal.
okay, let's just say that you've never left your house to go to a fingerboarding event and you have no rankings, you've never competed, but you still want to throw your hat in the ring. Here is the drop. Okay.
So this
I'm
is where we
saying it.
double back. This is where we double back to
I'm
Friday
gonna
night.
I'm gonna say it, and nobody knows this yet, but on Friday night, we are going to have an open. We are going to have an open competition, and you will have a chance to get ranked, possibly get ranked and move through this whole process. You could literally show up on a Friday night event, win, compete the next day if there's spaces available, and make it all the way to Germany. Like if you've never been ranked, there is going to be an opportunity for an open event on Fridays as well, a competition event, correct?
Correct. So Friday we're hosting a open tournament for all three categories: best run street, best trick street, and game of skate. So if you are unranked and you're a really good fingerboarder and you feel like that you have the juice to be able to contend with the big dogs on Saturday, definitely enter into that tournament. So if you are one of the top winners in each one of those categories, we are going to be filling any open slots on Saturday with you guys. So people that show up, they have the opportunity to basically ball out. So definitely just because you didn't make the power ranking list doesn't mean that the journey ends there. So Friday night is a very important night. It's also a very fun night as well. We got comps, we got the after party, so a lot of stuff going on there. And man, like I'm excited. I'm excited for all this. Been all over the
But
place.
you said there's when you see a competition happen, like from Fast Fingers 21, you can tell, and at your own events, you can tell when people haven't competed in front of, I mean, you've got a table, 150, 200 people standing around watching your fingerboard competition, and you can see the nerves, right? You can say they were not competition ready. You know what I mean?
Competition ready is a real thing.
It is a real thing. And on Friday night, you got to think about this, dude. You're going to have the best top fingerboarders in your region watching everything that you do on that park.
All I can say is that there are going to be legends made that weekend, and there's going to be some people that didn't quite meet their full potential. So it's either going to be one or the other. Either you're going to ball out and you're going to just like roll with it, or your anxiety is just going to get the best of you and you're just it's not going to be pretty. But either way, I am here for it. I'm here to give everybody that shot, that chance. I think that everybody deserves that shot and that chance, and it's going to be a really, really good year for fingerboarding.
Every one of these are going to be an opportunity to do the same things you do at all the meetups, to meet up with your friends, to hang out, to fingerboard, to love, be part of the community, to see great new products from vendors, to all of those things. What we're doing is we're flipping the switch on pro fingerboarding, and that's the thing. You're going to leave these events with regional champions, hopefully headed to the nationals, and we're turning this into a competitive, full-time, real sport.
I'm excited for it. I'm here for it. It is, like I said, 2025, just as a whole, is definitely going to be the year for fingerboarding, not just by what we're doing, but a collection of what the community is doing as a whole as well. And so I'm just happy to be here and I'm happy to be able to put on for the community and give everybody a shot at getting some glory for sure. And the possibility of getting a free trip to Germany. Like who wants to pass that up?
So the
But
big drop here is that we have on Fridays, we will have open, which I think we're going to call a wild card opportunity for somebody to drop in.
Exactly. Then Saturday is going to be where the big dogs play. That's going to be a full day of park shredding and competitions. Got the early access, got the event, and of course we'll have the after party as well. So a full day of just eat, drink, and be merry.
The other thing that we haven't covered is all of you content creators out there. I don't know where you could get better content than at one of these USAFBL regional and the national events. It's got 30 plus parks, all of the best fingerboarders, all of the best companies, all of the best obstacles, all the new stuff. It's all going to be in one place.
I couldn't agree more. This is basically a traveling rendezvous on steroids.
Yeah. All right. Where are we going from there?
Man. All right. So we've got issue number 4 for Plies magazine dropping next weekend.
Oh my God, man. We literally, okay, first of all, we just finished up issue number 4 as of the recording of this. Next weekend, it will be available online, absolutely free. You can jump into pliesmag.com and you can look at it. But you can't feel and touch it unless you order a copy. And you can pre-order a copy. By the time this drops, you'll be able to pre-order a copy of issue number 4. Is that correct?
That's correct. So you definitely want to hop in and grab one of those before they sell out.
Yeah, and I don't know what we can leak in it. I mean, it's the magazine. Have you had any bad? I mean, have we gotten any negative yet? What's up with that?
This is what's kind of crazy because, like, everybody everywhere except for Plies Mag, and now that I'm saying, I got to knock on some wood. Like,
Okay,
nobody has said anything bad about Plies Mag. It's all been positive. Like, I've seen
challenge
even, like,
accepted.
yeah, and like everybody's been very positive. Everybody's been very just kind of forthcoming with, Plies Mag and what it's doing for the community and stuff like that. And I mean, you can talk about like Black River dynamics, whatever. Like, people love them, some people hate them, or whatever. Even USFBL, you're like, oh, I don't know. And so, like, Plies Mag is like the weird thing that, like, I've not seen any like bad things, comments, or anything like on it, which is kind of wild because usually fingerboarders like to debate things like very heavily because we're all passionate about stuff. And I haven't seen it yet. Just haven't seen it.
Well, I went on CD Player Zero's live, and watch this, you guys. I'm going to cut to Levine so you can see that he's worried about what I'm going to say next. Look, thing picks up. I went on CD Player Zero's live. CD Player Zero, at the time of you're listening to this 2 weeks ago, he dropped a bomb, right?
He did. He shook up the fingerboarding world.
Yeah, and the thing is we had him on this podcast. I can't remember what episode it was, but here's a picture of it. And the dude, I mean, I love his content. He did, I think, if we were to say, he came into my universe because he did the history of fingerboarding video. Have you guys seen that? You've seen it.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's
but
a
he
classic.
did a 1 and a 2. And he was doing a live the other day where he was doing the history of fingerboarding obstacles. So I popped in and I was like, hey, Brian with Plies Magazine. And the dude was just so gracious and so nice. And, I know he ruffles some feathers, but he is a genuine, super nice dude. Loves the magazine. Really gracious, super nice. Actually held up the magazine, went through pages. I mean, super cool dude. But, as far as shaking the tree a little bit, I would say that he's kind of like top of the pile right now, right?
He is definitely a hot take and a hot topic in the community for sure.
Yeah. But we're growing, we're evolving. The fingerboarding community is its thing, right? It's the fingerboarding community is a great group of people. I think one of the things Levine said on last week's episode was like, but like most of the fingerboarders, if they're in there for an event stuff, he's like, all right, I got space. Here's my couch. Here's my spare room. Like fingerboarding community is very inclusive. And like, we just have a trust level with everybody. You know what I mean? The community is the community and business is something else. And he really hit on the topic of business and people thieving business, I guess, or thieving designs or styles or whatnot. And if you haven't seen the video, I think it was a great watch. And shout out to CD Player Zero. But Plies Magazine needs to have a little bit more of that kind of like a little bit more of that grunge to it. So we want to hear what you want to hear about. We're not going to dox people or throw anybody under the bus, but if it's true and it's real, we want it in this magazine. We want this magazine to be a real representation of the fingerboarding community.
I agree with that. I feel like we do need a little bit more debatable type stuff as well. We've got a lot of positive stuff going on with the mag, but I'm not afraid to throw some debatable things in there as well.
Yeah. So view the mag for free at pliesmag.com. Or if you'd like to get a copy, we will have a a place where you can subscribe and you can get a copy of the magazine every single month, or you can just buy one copy. And if there's any old copies left over, they'll be available on there as well. They tend to run out pretty quick, but yeah, pliesmag.com for very strangely, very well accepted magazine in the community. We're super happy to be doing it.
Yeah, definitely go check out and see why we've got no negative things being said about us.
And that's a challenge. Go
It is
ahead,
a challenge.
look them up, look through it and see if you want to like point out some stuff that we did wrong, misspellings, inaccurate stuff. I can't wait till we have to start printing some retractions. You know what I mean?
I don't know about all that, but yes.
All right, let's talk about King of the Plies, man. Now we talked about Plies magazine. Let's confuse them by talking about King of the Plies, but King of the Plies is a totally different animal.
Yeah, but we didn't even leak anything for the mag.
Oh, do we need to?
I feel like we do.
Well, I was gonna that was turn off the camera. Okay, that was the big giveaway, man. We're
Was
going to
it?
leak. We're gonna give something. What do you want to leak about the mag though?
Well, I'll leak something small. We'll start
Okay,
off small, and I might work into some bigger stuff. But
all
this
right.
issue of the magazine will be 4 pages larger than any of the other magazines. This will be our largest magazine to date.
Oh, that's what you're leaking. That's it. We just have more
I said I
pages.
was gonna say something small. I'm gonna work up to it. I'm gonna work
Oh,
up
that's.
to it. We got
I
time.
guess
We
that's
got
pretty
time.
exciting. It's a big deal for us.
Yeah, it's a big deal for us. I feel like having
Yeah.
four
So
extra
we.
pages of value for you guys.
Yeah, and we've got double the list as far as events that are going on. Not only our events, but other people's events. You can go into pliesmag.com. You can see a listing of all that, but we're going to have that in the magazine. We got double the pages for podcasts we're covering. Yeah, so lots of stuff going on in that arena. And what else do we got in this magazine that's kind of, oh, dude, I think I'm going to leak something.
You look okay. We're doing something big. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I mean, you can make me cut it out later if you want, but we've got a wonderful article on this fingerboarding
That
out of
actually might
Colorado.
be my favorite out of all of the articles. We got a lot of articles in this month. We've got,
Yeah.
I don't know if I should be leaking the whole mag. We're gonna make you wait. We're gonna make you wait. Maybe. We got time.
Well,
We
the
got
thing
time.
is there's a lot of, I don't want to say kingpins, but kingpins is a good example. We've got a lot of kingpins in the fingerboarding industry. We try to get everybody we can into this magazine, and I'm telling you, Cube, he's a dude. He's the dude, man. He's holding it down for Colorado. He's always there to support other fingerboarders. He's always there with his shop, with his graphics, with his print shop and everything else. Just a real solid dude. And I'm glad to have him in the magazine this month.
Facts. Facts. All right,
All right.
let's move on. Let's get back to King of the Plies.
Yeah. Okay. Later with Cube. Screw
Later
off
with
Cube. We've
Cube.
got King of the Flies coming up.
Man, all right, we got 6 weeks basically until we are looking to launch King of the Plies. For you guys that don't know what that is, it is the largest outdoor multi-city team fingerboarding event. So we're actually looking for teams right now. We've got about we're close to getting a full roster, but would like to try to find like 3 or 4 more teams. Basically, if you're a brand or a company, or if you're just an individual that has 2, 3, 4 local homies that want to get in on this. But we're basically looking for a team of 3 to 5 fingerboarders that can meet up in the same local area that wants to join as a team. Definitely reach out to me at USAFBL on Instagram if you are interested. But yeah, we'll probably have something kind of showcasing where to find the old King of the Plies like episodes and things like that that'll further explain what it is. But it is a very, very fun, very entertaining, very team building event. A lot of people absolutely loved this contest, and it's probably one
This,
of my
yeah.
favorites.
And this is a video competition. So, like, it really is about capturing moments. You're going to have a list of what, 20 items?
Actually, we're looking at up and now, like almost 30 items now.
Okay. So 30 examples of things that we need to see. Can we give them some examples from last year?
Yeah, so we had like doing flip tricks over open flames of fire. We had like do a kickflip on a cop car type stuff, some real cool like in the
Yeah.
street type stuff. This year
Yeah.
we've definitely upped the level of fingerboarding for sure. And then we also got a much more efficient, better judging criteria for this year as well.
Okay.
It's gonna be
But
judged accordingly.
the key But the key to this is it is a video competition. So it's about you and your team going out in your area, doing these things, accomplishing the goal of knocking off this list, and then composing a video that kind of really represents your team, represents your area, kind of represents your vibe, where you guys are out of.
Exactly, exactly. If you guys have not seen any of last year's submissions, I'm gonna drop a playlist in the description for you guys on YouTube where it showcases the 10 teams that did last year in their playlist. It's pretty legit, pretty good, a lot of fun. Fatties was our champion from last year. They won the
I
traveling duck trophy.
I absolutely loved one of the other videos. Like, and it was so creative and so weird, but that's just me. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I don't know if I want to call out the video that I like the most, but I didn't have a vote. Like, I'm not on the board, so like it didn't matter.
It
But I'm
was a
not
good
ready
time.
to
It
end
was a
this,
good time.
dude.
You
I'm
sure?
not ready to end this because we've got to do a listen to win.
I almost forgot about
Have you thought about what we should do for a who did it best competition for our listen to win?
We should probably buy some time and tell them what we're going to give away.
I think we should give away a 1 year subscription to Plies magazine.
Ooh, that's good. That's really
I
good.
know, a whole year, 1 year subscription to Plies magazine on us, and it's not cheap. But this is, I mean, this is the 100th episode, dude. We got to go big or go home.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I feel like I need to add to the ante.
Okay.
I think I'm going to add to the ante. The 100th episode. I feel like I need to give away my very first fingerboard.
Oh my God.
What?
Too much?
Like
Is that too
the
much?
actual fingerboard?
The actual fingerboard.
Now you're not young, man. Is this thing made out of like cardboard or something? Or
So it is a Mountain Dew promo fingerboard.
Hey, hold up, 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 hold up.
no way.
Before tech
No
check.
way. You're not giving away your Mountain Dew.
Should we not? Should I save it? Should I save it? Is the community ready for that?
No, that's cool. But I mean, like, I think it would be awesome for it to go out there into the wild and like, but that's like your collector's item.
It
Look
is
at
a
him. He's
collector
having
item.
second
I know. I'm
thoughts.
having second thoughts, but I got to make a challenge that's so worthy of a year's subscription and Levine's very first
Very
Mountain
first
Dew
fingerboard.
Yeah,
I immediately regret this decision.
very first fingerboard ever. This is like
Oh.
96 when I got it.
Oh,
No,
man,
it's an
this is
actual
like-
fingerboard.
Dude, you could probably get some real money for this.
I probably could, but I figure, maybe we got to go home or go big or go home.
All right.
So
Okay, so what is the challenge, Mr. Levine, to get your golden Mountain Dew fingerboard?
man, all right, I am gonna probably have someone back me up on my most complicated technical combo. I'm thinking a
I'm going to interject while he's still thinking because right now he's thinking about if I can create a combo that's so complicated and hard that nobody does it, then I get to keep a hold of my Mountain Dew deck.
yeah, but it's a combo that I can actually do. So I'm looking for someone to back me up. So someone that can match what I'm doing. So I'm thinking
All right.
I'm thinking a varial flip to backside blunt, shove it, backside blunt, varial flip out
Wow.
on a rail or a ledge.
Oh,
All right, so I'm going to
okay.
say it one more time. So we're going to do a varial flip to blunt, backside blunt, shove it, backside blunt, varial flip out. So varial flip, backside blunt, shove it, backside blunt, varial flip out. For those that know me personally, they probably have seen me do some sort of variation of that, but that is my combo of the year. And if
Listen to
anybody can
win.
back me up on that, we're looking for the best version of that. You got to tag USAFBL, USAFBL _ FBP, And you know what? I want you guys to tag USAFBL_COTY. Tag Cody on that. That's a combo of the year type stuff right there.
All right, man. That's the challenge. I want Instagram, I want the internet to blow up with everybody doing this so that he has just hours of going through watching people do this combo, probably better than he's done it.
I need to see it better done than me for sure. But yeah, you're looking at
Because
a
he's
year
going to be
subscription.
crying. He's going to be crying when he sends out the 1 year subscription of Plies magazine plus his most cherished, valuable, his very first fingerboard, Levine's very first fingerboard, definitely a collector's item. The Mountain Dew deck. We've shown you a picture of it, but it's going to be heading your way.
Definitely, definitely. This is exciting times.
And he will
exciting
be
times.
crying on that day. You will be crying on that day that you send that out.
A little bit, a little piece of history there for sure. But I feel like someone in the community is definitely going to be like, dude, I've got this. This is the holy grail of like fingerboards, I feel like.
I think that's worthy of 100th episode, man.
100th episode, 54th listen to win.
Oh, 54th listen to win. Okay. Well, dude, what do we got heading towards 200 now? 200 more episodes of this podcast. How many more? I mean, we're going to do the magazine every single month, comes out on the first of the month. We'll have early access to the magazine digitally if you're subscribed to the Patreon account. Do the thing, early access, subscribe. I know we already did it, but let's do it again. You guys got to get in. This is how you support what we do.
Well, it's all about experiences, and we have different levels of experience. If you're a real fan of the magazine, the real ultimate experience is going to be through Patreon. You're going to get early access to the magazine, the digital side. You're also going to get a copy of the physical side as well. And then we also have the group chat in Patreon as well, so that you can chat with other community members, people that are also looking at the early access, things like that. So it just depends on your level of engagement, but the ultimate experience for the magazine is definitely going to be through Patreon for sure.
All right, man. Hey, congratulations on 100 episodes.
Well, thank you. You as well. You were there with me the entire time.
And man, it's worth it. I love the community. I love what you do. You are an inspiration to many, many people that don't even know you yet. And I hope on 2025, everybody gets a chance to meet up with Levine. He's going to be at every one of the USAFBL regional and national events, obviously, but he'll be sweaty and tired because he works really super hard.
I'm excited for it. You give me reason to get back into the gym. Just giving me PTSD right now.
But in our last episode, we need help. We did mention that we do need people to help volunteer for these events. Reach out to info@USAFBL if you want to be a part of any of these regional or national events. We need volunteers to show up, help set up everything. We also need contributors for the magazine. So if you want to write and want to be part of the magazine, let's tell people how do they get on the podcast, Levine?
Yeah, just reach out to me either on the podcast Instagram at USAFBL_FBP or the main channel USAFBL. Hit me up and be like, bro, like, how come you haven't invited me to the podcast? And I'd be like, oh, snaps. Like, I should definitely get you on the podcast type deal. So we'll have that conversation.
Don't wait around for us to contact you, man. Get a hold of us. Let's have a conversation. Let Levine work this out. We do these every single week. The podcasts drop on Wednesday on the digital or on the audio version and on Thursday for this video version. So
yeah.
All right, dude. Well, I'm tired because we just finished Plies number 4. You can go get it right now at pliesmag.com. And now I've got to edit this damn video of ours.
I know. Never a day off. Till
never
next
a day
time.
off. Till next time.
Rolling through the concrete chaos, I'm alive. With my fingerboard, I'm ready to dive. Pushing limits, flipping tricks, high in the sky. Every sliding climb, I'm chasing that high. Feel the rhythm, let it flow. Fingerboarding, let's steal the show. Fingerboarding, I'm fighting free. With every flick, I'll write my story. On this board, tight, I'm soaring like a bird. Every trick a story, every slide a word. Grinding on the edge, I'm breaking the mold. Fingerboarding dreams worth their weight in gold. Hear the wheels as they scream in this fingerboarding dream. Fingerboarding, I'm flying free. With every flick, I'll write my story. On this board, I'm never alone. In the skate park, I found my home. Hear the wheels as they scream in this fingerboarding dream. Fingerboarding, I'm flying free. With every flick, I'll write my story. On this board, I'm never alone. In the skate park, I found my home. Fingerboarding, feel the thrill. Chasing freedom, it's a never-ending